Hi guys, welcome back to CP Mom and Daughter. I know it has been an extremely long time and I'm sorry for that. I just had a number of reasons of just not wanting to pump out videos for the sake of pumping them out. I didn't feel like there was anything that I really needed to say at the time, and I've just had some reasons to take a break. But today I want to talk about, one, how grateful I am for Instagram, and two, how it's important to think about things ahead of time before your child's gonna have to go through them. But it's also sad that I and others have to think about these things. So to start off, I'm super thankful for Instagram because I'm able to follow other parents or families that have children with disabilities, specifically children with cerebral palsy, and just learn about different issues and things that they've had, things that haven't worked, things that have. And it's just, I like the fact that it gets me thinking. And, oh, I haven't thought about that. Okay, that's, a good way to deal with that. And I feel like I have somebody to sympathize with and just somebody that kind of understands, It's nice not to feel alone. And one of the things that I've seen come up a few times, and I'm ashamed that I never thought about it, is the importance of having more than just a baby changing table. The importance of needing an adult size changing table. I remember growing up going to swim lessons and there being these kids coming in with different disabilities and their caregivers and things, and they would just have to lay the kids on the floor to change their diapers. And that's dirty. The floors are dirty. These are human beings that are valued and loved by God, and we're just gonna lay them on what we step on. That's it's not a way to live. It's not a way to be. There is a great need for just changing tables worldwide. To find a changing table where we live right now, even for a baby, good luck. Some bathrooms have it, but not every bathroom. And then here's the other thing that we run into here. All the bathrooms that are designated for people with disabilities are locked. You have to go and find the person to get it unlocked. I'm sorry, but me specifically, when I gotta go, I gotta go. And so it's just, to have to think of getting somebody to unlock something, it's just, and then if you have your child, why, whatever. And so that's hard. So yes, I agree. Changing tables in general, and then bigger changing tables need to be common worldwide, and changing tables in men's and women's restrooms. My husband changes my daughter's diaper more than I do. That's just one thing that he doesn't have a gag reflex like I do. He's just loving and caring and willing to do that, and I'm very, very thankful and grateful to him for that. It's just silly, it's things that we don't think about. And we need to be thinking about, like, why aren't these around? You know, why aren't there ramps everywhere I go, or easy access into places? A lot of times you'll go into a place and it might be smooth, but then there's a bump to get in. It's just like, I want, in an ideal world, somebody that is building a place, or somebody that wants to own a building or whatever, I think they should have to be in a wheelchair for like 8 hours trying to get in and out of that building and like do things in that building, so that they understand what other people are going through. Like, I even want to do that with my son. You know, I want him to spend time in a wheelchair so that he understands what his sister goes through on a daily basis. It's hard. It's hard to be fully dependent on somebody. And the other thing that has been hard and challenging is the fact that I feel like I'm saying over and over and over again, yes, there's a possibility my daughter might be in a wheelchair. No, it's not the end of the world. Why does everybody think a wheelchair means it's the end of the world? Why is it looked on as a bad thing? Why do we have the stigma of, no, walking's best, oh, they'll walk? Like, I even posted a video on Instagram where my daughter was working on walking, and I sat there and said, you know, we're not there yet, but we're making progress, and it's okay if we don't get there. And they're like, oh, she'll walk. But it's also okay if she doesn't, you know, and it's okay if she's a part-time wheelchair user. It's okay if she's a full-time wheelchair user. Whatever, like, yeah. We have a long way to go. There's just so many things that need to change, need to happen, and mindsets that need to change, and yeah. So it'll take a minute. But yes, I agree. 100% adult changing tables are needed. Having to change your child on the floor, I've had to do it. It's not fun. I've had to go, like, so we live an hour away from the beach, so we try to go as much as we can. There's not changing tables or anything, so we'll just change her on a picnic table. And thankfully, she's still at the age where she doesn't care, and people around us don't seem to care so much that we're doing it. Maybe that's a cultural thing, but I'm just like, this isn't a way to live. This isn't a way to be. And so it's hard, you know. And even some people might come back and say, well, why don't you get her potty trained? We're hoping and praying and working towards that. But even if she is potty trained, if a child has an accident, to have a comfortable area to clean everything up, to take care of everything with dignity is huge. Okay? I had accidents as a child. Having a place of just, it means something. We are now almost 32 years out from when the Americans with Disabilities Act was passed. 32 years. And still, I feel like we're getting thrown breadcrumbs. And, oh, there you go. That should be enough. Just deal with that. What? It's not good enough. And, yeah. So, anyways, I don't want to rant on forever, but things need to change. We need to get changing tables and just normalize wheelchairs and people that have to use mobility devices. It's important. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will try my best to put out videos more regularly. So we'll talk to you later. Bye. God bless.